So at the same time, what is this current? So this current that is flowing here. Now already you have a current that is flowing in the same branch but in the opposite direction, that is 0.4 ampere. So you can write it is minus 0.4 because you see this and this are in opposite direction. So that's why I am writing minus 0.4. So this is equal to 0. Now this means that VA divided by 50 plus VA divided by 40 minus VB divided by 40 is equal to 0.4. Now if I can multiply this equation with 200 on both sides, let's say to make it look simple, so I will be getting 9 times VA minus 5 times VB. Now you can add this 1 by 50 and 1 by 40 and then you can multiply it. So you'll be getting, when you multiply by 200, you'll be actually getting 9 times VA. You can perform that calculation. So I don't want to spend my time in basic mathematics. My system is little slow today. Now, after completing the equation for node A, I want to write one more equation for node B. Now, based on the circuit that I have drawn here in the previous board, now I can write separately what are the elements that are connected with the second node. And in fact, I will have this 40 ohm resistance, I will have this 10 ohm resistance and this voltage source. Also, I will have the 20 ohm resistance. So these three elements I can consider now. Now let me do that. Now let me see what are there in node B. I have this 40 ohm resistance and here the potential is VB and here it is VA and here there will be a 10 ohm resistance and here there will be a 20 ohm resistance and here we are taking the nodal voltage to be VC and here I have a voltage source here and finally this is grounded actually. So this will be 6 volt and now let me assume the currents that are flowing. Now when I assume that this VB is at a higher potential, which means the currents are actually flowing from that higher potential. Now if I write this equation for Kirchhoff's current law, I can write that how will I get the expression for this current that is flowing through 40 ohm? So that is nothing but VB minus VA divided by 40 plus how will I write the expression for this current? Now this will be at a potential VB and at this particular point it will be at a potential how much? So this will be at a potential 6 watt. Fine. So this point will be at a potential 6 volt, and here it will be at a potential VB. Now it is nothing but VB minus 6 divided by 10. This is the current, and then what will be this current that is flowing between VB and VC through this 20 ohm resistance? So that will be VB minus VC divided by 20. Now this will be equal to 0. Now when you can you have 1 by 20 here, and you have another 1 by 40 here. Now for VC we have this term minus VC divided by 20, and when you take this 6 by 10 to the right hand side, it becomes plus 6 by 10. So now to make it simple, just multiply it by 40. We get how much? We get minus VA plus we have 7 times VB minus 2 times VC. Now this is equal to 6 into 4, you will get around 24. Now we have two equations. Now you see here we are trying to find VA, VB and VC. Now if you want to simultaneously solve and find out, we require at least 3 equations. Now let me write the equation at node B, so we will have sufficient number of equations to solve and find VA, VB and VC. I think some of you have sent some messages. I'm just checking here. So Mohan Kumar has raised his hand. Yeah, tell me.
So that you told VA minus 0.50. So here 0.4 amperes current is flowing, so that will have no effect.
Your voice is not audible. See, let me explain. I am talking about this particular current, that is I1, that is flowing through 50 ohm resistance. Fine. Now, see here at one point of that resistance, the potential is VA, and we are assuming that to be a higher potential. And obviously, it is a higher potential than the ground, which is at 0. Fine. So it is VA minus VB divided by 50. V divided by I, that is the current. Fine. Do you have any confusion?
So one thing. So you are applying a Kirchhoff's current law.
Yes.
Then the direction, you can say that all the currents are going from VA.
Yes. So when we are going to this nodal analysis procedure, as I told you, we are starting with an assumption that that particular node is at a higher potential. The whatever node that you are analyzing at that particular point is at a higher potential than other nodes. We are taking node after node, one by one. We are analyzing each and every node. Now, when I consider node A, I am treating node A to be at a higher potential. Fine. Now, when I go to the node B, I will be treating node B at a higher potential. Okay, so this is for analysis purpose, and finally when we find the result and when we find the actual value of VA and VB, and let us say we found out that VA is not actually at a higher potential, so then we will be actually getting a negative value of current. So ultimately this is for analysis purpose. Please ask if you have any more queries. Okay, so I have not completed this problem. So I will when we discuss one or two more examples, so you will come to know. Fine. Now if you look at this equation that I have written, I can also directly write this equation to be VA by VA minus 0 by 50, VA minus VB by 40 is equal to 0.4. Fine. Now I have written this intermediate step because I want to just keep in line with that nodal analysis. Now you can use your calculators to solve this. I hope there must be some YouTube videos also how to use the step by step, or you can go through your manual. Manuals also must be available online because you all must be using different calculators. So whatever I say may not be uniform for all. Now when you solve this, you will be getting VA to be approximately 14.61 volt, and you'll be getting VB to be 10.29 volt, and we'll have VC to be 16.72 volt. And now we have arrived at the actual value of this potential VA, VB, and VC. And now we will notice that VA is not actually at a higher potential than other nodes. Maybe it is at a higher potential than VB, but not at a higher potential than VC. Fine. And the same way, VB is not at a higher potential than VA or VC. Now this is having higher potential. Now that will be reflected when you are trying to answer the question that has been asked. Now the question that has been asked to you is need to find the voltage VBA. If you have carefully seen the question, you need to find the voltage VBA. Now, how to find that? We know that VA is actually at a higher potential, so we are subtracting VA minus VB. So that will give you it's nearly 14.61 minus 10.29, we will be getting nearly 4.32 volt. And another question, this is part A. And what is the next question? The current that is flowing through 60 ohm resistance. Now, if you look at the circuit, the current that is flowing through the 60 ohm resistance is nothing but the current. Let me open that particular board. Now, the current that is flowing through this 50 ohm resistance. What is the question actually? 50 ohm or 60 ohm? I think you can correct this question. Instead of 50 ohm, you can write 60 ohm. Of course, you can find the current that is flowing through 60 ohm, 50 ohm resistance also. If you want to find I1, we need to divide this VA by 50. And if you want to find this I5, that is the current flowing through 60 ohm resistance, then you will need to divide this VC by 60. Fine. If you divide VC by the 60, you will actually get the current that is flowing through the 60 ohm, because VC is actually the voltage between these 2 points. And now if you want to find the current, just divide VC by 60. Now, $60 ohm resistance is how much? It will be VC divided by 60. You'll be getting 16.72 divided by 60. So you get nearly 0.279. Let me see if any hands are raised. So many hands are raised. So one by one I am unmuting. Gudu, please ask your question.
This question we have to choose here or there.
I am not getting your words clearly. Can you please repeat once more?
सर इस क्वेश्चन में नीचे वाला में अर्थिंग कैसे हम मान ले अपने से कि
Okay. See, if you let me take you back to this circuit. This is your question, right? Now, compared to okay. Now, compared to the other end of this resistance, that is 50 ohm, this particular point is at a potential VA. Fine. Now, we can assume this ground to be this obviously because you are taking this voltage VA here and VB here, and then again here you have the negative terminal of the battery. So that makes sense that you are actually talking about this point A at a we are talking about this point A and saying that it is at a potential VA compared to or in reference to the ground. So does that answer your question? By looking at the circuit, you will be able to understand. So when you see 2-3 problems, you will be able to understand this concept, like how I am telling as a ground. So ground is generally, it is not given in the question. Now when we say that this is VA, I mean that compared to this particular point, this is at a potential VA. Fine. So this is at a reference, or it is a ground. Now that brings me to the next person, Ranjit.
हेलो सर.
या
सर आपने नोड बी पर मतलब कि जो सर्किट बनाया दोबारा जो केसीएल, उसमें सर आपने करंट डायरेक्शन चेंज कर दिए हैं.
That's why I said in this particular problem we are analyzing node by node. Fine. First, when I analyze node A, I am assuming that node A is at a higher potential than all other points. Now, current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. Fine. Now, when I analyze node A, so I take that all currents are actually flowing away from that node. Okay. And then when I go to node B, I am assuming that node B is at a higher potential than other nodes. Now, when I take the currents, I take that all currents are actually flowing away from that node because current always flows again from higher potential to lower potential. Got it? Now, then I will again go to node C, repeat the same procedure. So, in this way, I will get 3 set of equations, 3 unknowns, and then when I finally solve the equations, I will come to know which node is at what potential. Okay, so this is an analysis procedure. Okay.
बट सर आपने जब सी सर्किट में नोड सी बनाया, नोड सी में आपने डायरेक्शन नहीं चेंज किए हैं, लेकिन बट सर नोड बी पर आपने कहा कि बी है तो ठीक है सर, लेकिन बी और इसके
I had changed. If you really see, just to see this question, now this is the question. Okay, now you can see the currents that are given here. So this is given in your question. I4, I5, fine? Yes. Okay, have you seen? And now let me go how I have analyzed node C. Yeah, this is the word. Now what I have taken, I have again assumed that there are three currents that are flowing away from this node, because I am assuming that VC is at a higher potential. Fine. Now when I was analyzing node B, I would have written VB minus VC divided by 20. When I analyze node C, I would have written VC minus VB divided by 20, because I am treating VC at a higher potential now. Okay. And then again, if you look at this particular branch, there is already a current that is flowing in the opposite direction. But for analysis purpose, I am considering the current in this way. So obviously it will be negative of 0.6, because you know that these two are in opposite direction. You will notice that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And then, so once I clarify this, then other problems I can be little more fast. Indrajit, allowed to unmute. Yeah, Indrajit, please.
Yes, sir. Second question, there is VBA means of potential. Here B with respect to A, so that should be sir BB minus BA, but you have written BA minus BB.
Yes. Now your question is. Yeah, your question is, it is asked as VBA. So technically I must be writing VA minus VB. Why did I go for VB minus VA, right? Sorry, I should be writing VB minus VA. Indrajit?
Yes, sir. You have written the VA minus VB, but it should be VA. Every question.
Yeah, but look at the voltages that has been obtained. Look at the voltages that has been obtained, and what is at a higher potential?
That means to focus only on my only on.
Now see. Now even if you calculate VB minus VA, now the value will be same. Only there will be what? There will be a sign change.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you are able to obtain the quantity. The quantity, that is the voltage or the potential difference between the 2 points. Fine. And we have also individually computed VA, VB, and VC. Okay, so enough data is now available. We know individually what is VA, what is VB, and what is VC. Fine. And when we say VBA, which means that it is the potential difference. Technically, it is the potential difference between these 2 points. Okay.
Yes.
Now, even if you find VA minus VB or VB minus VA, there is only going to be a sign change, not the change in this quantity. Okay.
तो सर वो साइंस चेंज से सर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी, मतलब एग्जाम जो सर हमारी कॉपी मतलब चेक कर रहा होगा, मतलब जब जो देख रहा होगा उसको लगेगा कि ये मतलब कुछ गलत है, वैसा तो नहीं होगा?
See, in your examination point of view, in your examination point of view, that is not a problem. But in your lab, when you, let's say you are technically performing this experiment, okay, and when you are connecting your voltmeter, you have to connect it at a. We are assuming that this node is at a higher potential, and let's say these are the currents that are actually flowing from that node. And let us try to write the equation of this current one by one. Now you see, this particular point of this resistor, this 10 ohm resistor, is at how much potential? This is at minus 6 volt, not plus as you saw in the previous problem. Now look at this polarity. Now this is at a potential of how much? Minus 6 volts. So when I write the equation, I write this to be VA minus of minus 6 divided by 10. Fine. And then what about this current? So this will be VA minus 0 divided by 30. And similarly, what will be this current that is flowing through this 15 ohm resistance? So this will be VA minus VB divided by 50. This is equal to 0. Now we'll stop here because I have another class at 10:30. We'll meet again tomorrow and discuss more on this particular topic. Okay. Now hold on for a while. Let me download your attendance and then you can leave the meeting.